Hello everyone, Happy New Year. It's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to go over a couple of things and then we'll get to our winner of our mystery drawing and what they have won. I see a lot of people choosing a word for the year. Last year I chose do, and basically I wanted to do more things, and well, you know what happened with that. But I did do a few more things. I read more of my Bible, and I made more videos than I've ever made before for YouTube. So, and that is totally outside of my comfort zone. So, but I'm getting there. I'm having fun. You guys are so generous, so loving, and so supportive that I appreciate you so much. But I wanted to choose a word this year, and I wasn't, I was thinking over it yesterday, and this morning a YouTube video popped up, and it's a song that I love. It was for King and Country, and it was their song Joy, and it was on Good Morning America apparently this morning. And that song gets me so excited that I want to jump up and down just like they do on the stage. And so I have chosen the word joy for this year. And when I was about 10 or 11 in my Sunday school class, I remember they talked about joy. And they said, this is how you should live your life. Put Jesus first, others next, and then yourself. So that's going to be my focus this year. I want to put Jesus first. I've already done my daily devotion for today. My husband's family sent us all one-year Bibles for Christmas, and we are all, the family, they sent them out to many family members. We're all reading through the Bible together this year, which I think is a fabulous idea. So I've already done that this morning. And I've got a couple of Bible studies coming up that I'm working on. And then the next thing I want to do is do more for others. That's something that I haven't always been in a position to do. So I want to see if I can come up with some ways to help others, or go out of my way to help others, not just dropping off donations at Goodwill. So I'm going to be focusing on that this year as well. And then lastly, I need to focus on myself, or yourself, because I've not focused on myself in about 20 years, and it shows. And I don't feel good, I don't look good, and I know it's January and everybody starts with the health crap. Sorry. But, and I get offended by it when I start seeing Jenny Craig commercials. But it is a fact that I have let myself go, and I need to rein it in. And I'm taking too many medications. I need to get healthy and get off of those. So I'm not going on a diet, but I am going to be aware. That's how I'm going to, when I go on a diet, the first thing that happens is I'm starving for everything I'm not supposed to have. And what do they say? The first 3 letters of diet are die. So that's not an option. So anyway, that's my focus for the year, joy. I have some things planned. I hope they'll bring you joy as you watch my videos. And I'll just give you an update of what I've got going here. Let me move these blocks out of the way here. These blocks are a throwback to when I used to do Chucky and Company parties. They said paint, join, party, stuff like that on them. It's funny. Anyway, all right, so these are my 12 journals that I set up for this year. They are not sewn together yet. That's the next thing I need to do. So in order to be able to write in this journal tonight, which is my goal, I am going to have to at least sew one of them together. But these are very, very basic, not a bunch of pockets and tucks and things in them yet. I thought if I wanted some of those, I would add them. So let me just flip through January for you. This collection is Kirby Teasdale Studio by the Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby. And these are not cardstock, these are paper. So for the cover, I put two pieces together and glued them together and then sewed around the outside. I've made a little book plate here for all of them. This is inspired by, who did it? It might have been Natasha at Treasure Books. I don't remember, but if I can find the video, I'll post it below. But she just, did kind of layering on cardstock and some things, and that's what I've done. I've got coffee dyed paper with a piece of lace over it and then trimmed. I've got a dictionary page and then the months. This printout of the months came with the class on this multiple journals that I purchased from Michelle over at Country Morning Creations, and I'll leave her link below as well, because I need to make the hardcover that these go in every month to protect the cover. But inside I've got coffee dyed graph, coffee dyed ledger, then I've got a couple pieces of coffee dyed that have the flips. And this one doesn't have a flip. I've gone ahead and used some of the pieces that were maybe misprints because they're just for me. And when I get to this page, I can ink that or trim it off. And I've got some music paper. I've got dictionary paper and more ledger paper. I've got some more coffee dyed paper with some flips. This one happens to be, I've got a piece of, looks like candy. Oh, yes, because I've got lifesavers here. Santa brought me lifesavers in my stocking. This was a piece of lace that I laid on top of this, and it didn't come out the way I wanted it, but I just let it dry on top. Now I know because I've seen Dawn Meadows' video over at the Book Vandal shop. I've seen how she has done hers, and I'm going to try that outside, and I think that will be fun. So another one that it's still cool though. I mean, it's not exactly what I was going for, but it's still, textured. I've got a piece of tracing paper here and another piece of graph paper, and then in the center of all of them I put a doily because I like doilies. And so this gives me, if I remember correctly, 36 sides to write on. There's only 30 days in a month, but I thought if there was something extra that I wanted to do, or if I wanted to glue this down and make a pocket here, I could, and not worry about the writing space. So that's what I've got going on, and then the same in the back. So I've got 12 of these ready to go, just need to be, and I'm going to machine sew them down the center, and that's it for these. So I have done all 12. I made it, Marty. Actually, it wasn't too difficult. It probably took me 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours total. But doesn't that look cool? I just love looking at all these together. And then I need to make 2 cases, because by the time I get writing and sticking things in these, they're going to be about twice this size. So I'm going to make 2 cases that'll hold 6 each. And my kids will have something to look back on. I don't have a lot of ephemera and memorabilia from my family on either side, and so I think that's how and why I got into genealogy. I didn't even know who my great-grandparents were, or the maiden names of my grandparents, or any of that information. And I've been able to trace my family tree back. Well, my husband's side was a little easier because they were Quakers, but now I've found a Quaker line in my tree, but they're Williams, and there's a lot of Williams in North Carolina at the time period that I'm looking through. So they kind of cross over, and everybody named their kids the same 5 names, so it's a little confusing. But we're getting there, and on my my dad's side, I've been able to trace his mother's line back to Leonard Calvert, which I believe was the first governor of Maryland. He was called Lord Baltimore, and yeah, so there's some interesting people I've been able to find in our tree. But anyway, let's move on. I know you're waiting for this drawing, but I got to show you one more thing. I got me some Tim Holtz scissors. Now, I tried to make a video of this yesterday and my camera kept dying. I guess when I don't use it for a week, the battery still dies. But we had done a Pinterest day. Some friends of mine got together, I think there were 6 of us, and we each brought a project to do for 6. And this was one of them. My friend Lil brought this scissor holder, and I've never hung them up. And now I think I've got to hang these up because they work perfectly for holding my Tim Holtz scissors. Isn't that great? And then I can get them on the wall. I'm not sure exactly where I want to hang them, and I think that's why I haven't hung them so far, because I can't hang them under my shelf here. Then I won't be able to get them out. So I think I might hang them over to my left on the actual shelf itself. Maybe I can get some of those command strips or something. So let's see. All right, well, I have drawn a name. I ended up with about 40 names, I believe, 40 something, participation in my Facebook group. If you are not part of my Facebook group, you are welcome to join below. Will be the link. I wanted to kind of encourage a little bit more participation. Everybody there is wonderful and very complimentary, and just good people. And so we did some trivia with Christmas songs in December and Christmas movies and that kind of thing. And I wrote down everybody's name on a piece of paper. So I have a whole, this is the bottom of my snowman teapot. The teapot sits on top, and I just used the teacup to put all the names in, and I have drawn a name. And the name that I have drawn is Corina De Haan. Corina had a couple of entries in here. She answered some of the Christmas music questions. So Corina, you have one. You need to get in touch with me, maybe through Messenger or through my Facebook Messenger or my Etsy store, or my email, I believe, is below too. So whatever is easiest for you to contact me. I have a few things. You have won the first journal that I'm going to make for this year, and you get to choose the theme as well. So it'll be the first. Now we are focusing on file folder journals this month, and I have a project in mind for the first journal. So you will need to notify me not only of your address so that I can mail this to you when it's finished, but you need to let me know whether you would like butterfly, faith, or music. That's your 3 choices for the theme of the first project. And as soon as you let me know, I will start printing and getting things together for the video. I probably won't start a video until Tuesday, but if you can get a hold of me and let me know which choice, that would be awesome. So it's butterfly, faith, or music. And then we'll get busy. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I needed to talk to you guys about? Maybe not. I did get a few goodies. I got this cute little craft iron. Look at this. Is this adorable or what? It measures about what? 2 1/4 to 2.5 on the widest part, and then about 4 inches this way. So if you're interested in one of these, I'll leave the link below, because this is adorable. And the reason I wanted it, I don't want it for sewing. They list it for sewing. I don't think this would be good for sewing, because in the reviews it says it doesn't really get hotter than 180 degrees. But I want it for doing some wax ephemera, and that's why I ordered it. I got a couple of Amazon cards for Christmas, so I spent them on things that were on my wish list. And what else did I get? Oh, I got a Taco Tuesday cookbook, and I got a book weight for holding books open, kind of like Gail has. I thought it was fabric, but this one is like vinyl or rubber. But yeah, this will be awesome for holding books open, because you just lay it like this and then you can be working. And yeah, I've seen Gail use this numerous times. It's been on my wish list since the first time I saw her use it, and I never purchased it. I apologize for the moo. That is my text message notification. Anyway, I hope you have a fabulous new year, and I have a lot of nice, fun projects planned, so I hope you'll come along and join me. And Corina, get in touch with me, and we'll get started. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great day.